I the a-hole for expecting my husband to make an exception for me when I didn't make an exception for him? My husband thinks I'm a hypocrite for not cutting off my best friend who cheated on her husband multiple times. My husband and I have been married for 10 years. The only real argument we have ever had is the one we are having now. So, my best friend Cindy and her husband Mike are going through a nasty divorce and it has caused a serious rift between my husband and I. I didn't realize how serious it was until this morning when he told me he was going to stay at his brother's house for the weekend. For context, 4 years ago, my husband's best friend Alan was caught having an affair. I was friends with his wife Carol. We were not super close, but we'd get together for cocktails a few times a month and occasionally we'd go on double dates. My husband told me that Alan had been unhappy for a while because Carol had stopped having intimacy with him. When I talked to Carol, she didn't deny this. She said that Alan had gained weight and she was no longer attracted to him. Alan was a chef and started sleeping with a female co-worker 5 years younger than him. He was 35, she was 30. The affair lasted for some time before they were caught at work. It all came out. He was fired and Carol left him. I was there for Carol and the kids through it all. The divorce was ugly and costly. Suffice to say it would take Alan years to financially recover as Carol took him to the cleaners. Throughout the whole ordeal my husband still talked to Alan and would occasionally loan him money. The problem was I didn't want my husband to remain friends with him. I told my husband if he continues his friendship with Alan then we would have problems. After some back and forth, and me basically putting my foot down, he agreed to basically cut Alan out. We didn't need influences or people like that in our life. Alan was extremely upset when my husband told him they'd no longer be friends. They had grown up together, but I didn't want men like that in our life. Shortly after all this we were reflecting on everything